It's late at night and you're scrolling on TikTok, feeling relaxed and enjoying this quiet time. You realize it's past midnight and you promise yourself that you'd be in bed early. So you drag your tired self into bed to only get stuck scrolling again. When your eyes are about half open, you finally give in and decide to call it a night. Then suddenly, you get a boost of motivation about all the things you want to do as soon as you wake up.
Wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, journal, meditate, cook a healthy breakfast, drink lemon water, make a green smoothie, write morning pages, do your hair and makeup.
The next morning, you feel tired, sleep deprived, unmotivated, and you snooze every alarm until the very last one goes off. So, what went wrong? And how do we break out of this cycle and create a morning routine that we can actually stick to? You've probably heard this many times, but if you don't sleep earlier, then you will definitely struggle to wake up earlier. Everyone needs a certain amount of hours in order to feel their best and to function in the day. Whether it's 5 to 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours, which is where I land, or 8 hours or more, then that is what you should ideally aim for every night. To approach this in a logical way, you would pick your ideal wake up time and then work backwards the amount of hours you need to sleep, and then that would be your bedtime. It might not be as simple as getting to bed at that certain time. Some people, like myself, need a bit of time beforehand to start unwinding and having a night routine. What I would recommend for you is to set a bedtime alarm. This alarm will be your signal to start your nighttime routine. Some things that you could do is disconnecting off social media and your phone, reading a book, doing your skincare, meditating, journaling, whatever helps you relax and switch off so you can get a good night's sleep. Now, we all know that when we're waking up in the peak of dawn and we're feeling restless from broken sleep, and getting out of bed feels like a big task in itself. So the next tip is a way to make your morning routine a lot easier to do. There is a concept called decision fatigue, where your ability to make decisions and think critically is reduced as you make more and more decisions throughout the day. So a way to make your morning routine a lot more flowy is by preparing the night before. Simple things like picking out your gym outfit for the next day and putting it on your bedside table, placing your pre-workout and cup on the kitchen bench so it's easy to put together and make your pre-workout for the gym, packing your lunches for work the night before so that you don't have to rush out of the door, or even pre-making your breakfast so all you have to do is reheat it and it's good to go. Okay, it's time for some tough love. Trust me, it's coming from a good place, but let's be real. If you currently are waking up at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, you can't expect to suddenly wake up at 5 o'clock and be able to stick to it. A better way to do this is to aim for something that is a little bit difficult, but not too difficult. Let's say you're waking up at 9 and your goal is to wake up at 5. So what you would do first is aim for maybe 7 o'clock and definitely sleep earlier as well. And over time, or over a few weeks, you would slowly wake up earlier by 10 minutes at a time. That will allow you to create small steps in the right direction and also make it more sustainable to create new habits and adapt to your morning routine. Another tip is to pick an alarm tone that sounds more pleasant and welcoming to a new day. The original alarm ringtone on iPhone is so stressful and makes me wake up in the worst mood ever. So I've changed it to a new tone. This is the original iPhone alarm sound. It sounds okay on the first go, but when you hear it non-stop, it gets traumatic at one point. So I've changed my morning alarm and my bedtime alarm to this sound. Like, that sounds more soothing and welcoming, and it's made waking up a lot more enjoyable. It's the small things, guys, trust me. Now, this is the fun part. To actually create your ideal morning routine. I recommend sitting down and taking some time to write down what practices or activities help you make your best self. Or if you're creating a morning routine to step into or grow into your next level self, then I want you to think, what would that person do? Think about who you want to show up as and what your goals are, because your morning routine should reflect who you are as a person and what you value. I know TikTok and social media has that girl routines, but don't feel obligated to copy that girl because social media says it's ideal. Do what actually energizes you and go at a pace that is comfortable for you. If you find that your mornings are quite short and you want to get straight into work, then maybe a morning routine that is quick and to the point is what you need. Something like 5 minutes of stretching, 5 minutes of breath work or mindfulness, followed by a nourishing breakfast, could be all that you need to be your best self. Or if you're like me and you prefer a slow morning, then your morning routine might consist of a 1-hour gym session, followed by some journaling and card pulling, and then a healthy breakfast. This is the exciting part, guys. You get to create your morning routine and you get to experiment and find what makes you feel like your best self. So you've created your ideal morning routine. Now I know what you're thinking. What do I do when I'm tired? When I didn't have a good sleep? On days where you're feeling energized, motivated, and well rested, going through your morning routine will feel so easy, flowy, and just good vibes all around. But when things are tough and you feel like it's a lot easier to fall back to your old ways and sleep in and snooze your alarm, those are the times that matter the most. When you're feeling like that, you need to ask yourself who you want to show up as and why you created this morning routine. It's going to feel uncomfortable. All you have to do is lean into that discomfort and make one decision at a time. So getting out of bed, then getting changed into your gym gear, and then making your pre-workout. As you practice making those uncomfortable decisions and pushing yourself, it will get easier and easier. And that's where the magic happens. And that's when you show up as who you want to show up as. Because you created this morning routine to help you be the best version of yourself. And your future self is going to be so grateful for it. I know there was a lot of tough love in this video, but I really hope it's given you some clarity and motivation into how to create a morning routine that you will actually stick to. Let me know down in the comments below what your ideal morning routine is. I'm really excited to hear all about it. Thanks again for spending a few minutes of your day to watch this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube family. I'm going to love and leave you now, and I'll see you all in my next video.